Well, studies have shown that remote learning during the pandemic set our students' educational growth back. It also impacted their overall social and mental well-being. In preparation for the next pandemic, lawmakers in D.C. are taking a hard look at the lessons learned from coronavirus. Our Washington correspondent Rachel Knapp has more.
Long-term closing of schools proved to be harmful to students.
In a recent hearing with the House Select Subcommittee on the coronavirus pandemic, lawmakers were in agreement. There was a huge learning loss for students during the pandemic. Data from the National Assessment of Education Progress, an exam that evaluates children across the country under the Department of Education, shows 9-year-olds lost the equivalent of 2 decades of progress in math and reading. 8th and 4th graders also showed severe declines, especially in math. The Department of Education says data collected before and during the pandemic shows that in-person learning on the whole leads to better academic outcomes, greater levels of student engagement, and better social and emotional well-being.
Our goal must be to make our schools resilient for the next highly contagious, lethal virus so that we can keep schools open, protect students and teachers, prevent outbreaks, and reduce transmissions of the virus in our communities.
Looking at the lessons learned from the coronavirus pandemic, members are preparing for the next one. The Education Department says in-person instruction should be a top priority for all communities. But keeping kids in class during a pandemic, schools should do a couple of things like improve ventilation, physical distancing, getting those eligible to be vaccinated, wearing masks, contact tracing, and more. And if students are unable to attend in-person classes, schools and districts need to make sure students remain engaged and connected by having a plan in place, provide rigorous instructional materials, address technology access, and more. At the Capitol, Rachel Knapp reporting.